honest. Comoros, fairly relatively unknown, but I think they have the ability. They can cause a serious upset to this Morocco side. But then this Morocco side, I mean, they're playing at home. Like, I mean, they have the likes of Brahim Diaz, the likes of Rahimi, Sofian Amrabat. I know Ajed at the back, Mazraoui, right left back, playing left back, normally plays the right back. So they have born and goal. So Morocco has quality players. They have quality players, but then can they play as a team? Because like we've seen that like normally, yes, you can have all these big players, but then can you actually assemble a team and make a strong unit of a team with these strong on and quality players? But then look, man, this is the opening ceremony. The stadium is sold out. Morocco, those Moroccan fans are so passionate, man. One thing that you can never take away from this North African teams that like they're so passionate. They are so super passionate about their teams, and I just feel like the crowd is just gonna be too much. I mean, I just feel like the crowd will definitely be the 12th man in this game, and I feel like Comoros will be overwhelmed. If I'm being honest, I feel like Comoros, they will definitely be overwhelmed. This is the big stage for them. Some of the players that from this Comoros side, they've never played in such a big game, so I do expect Morocco to walk away with like I do expect a plenty of goals, because again you go to the bench of Morocco, they have some really good players. Talbi, the boy who plays for he plays for is it Sunderland? Is it Sunderland? One of the I mean El Canosu. I mean like look, man, Morocco should definitely walk away with the maximum results. And and again, they're the favorites to win this tournament. And yes, you can say they've not had such great success when it comes to Afcon competitions. Comparing when you compare to their success in the 2022 World Cup, they disappointed in the 2023 World, AFCON, whereby they were eliminated by Bafana Bafana. South Africa, we beat them 2-0. Remember that game very well. Tuwa Mokoena scoring a scorcher of a free kick, and also was it Pesita who converted from the spot, penalty from the spot. So one thing about like Bafana, I don't want to talk about Bafana Bafana. We have our own responsibilities tomorrow, but then today let's just focus on Morocco. But then my prediction for this game, I think Morocco will walk away with. I expect goals, man. I do expect goals. About maybe 3-0. I think Morocco will definitely walk away with a couple of goals from this game. So yeah, man, I'm excited about this tournament, man. Super excited and amped for Afcon. And yeah, man, let's show the world what Africa is made of, man. For so long, Afcon has been sidelined, being perceived as a small tournament, even by the likes of Jurgen Klopp. But I feel like the quality is just too much in Africa. I mean, you look at the stadium, and one thing about I like with the current Afcon is that like Morocco, they have some really good facilities. The stadium are very. I mean, it's so well organized, this tournament, and also the stadiums are very good. So yes, they may not be filled to capacity when you compare to South American competition and European competition, but there's, as long as the facilities are good, and we have good stadiums, good pitches, I think that will kind of like attract more people to watch AFCON tournament and actually to take it serious. And also seeing Gian Infantino, as much as like I don't really like the guy, I feel like I'm just not a big fan of Gian Infantino. But then seeing him actually attending opening ceremonies, kind of like, because before we never had the likes of Sepp Blatter attending AFCON tournament. I don't remember seeing Sepp Blatter, which was like a former FIFA president. He hardly attended AFCON competition. So right now you can see that like Sepp Blatter does. I mean, Gian Infantino does attend this competition, even the last one, even in the what you call the Africa Super League. I remember he attended it here in Pretoria. So one thing that I can give credit to Gian Infantino for is that like he takes African football seriously. He's been attending African events. And also, I think he has a massive, massive, massive respect to Patrick Dr. Motsepe. So, yeah, man, the game's kicked off. So far, it's looking very, very. um it's looking 50-50. Yes, I know it's only been a minute since the game started, but it looks like Comoros are not here to just sit back and allow Morocco to have all the possession of the ball. I mean, they have nothing to lose, to be honest. They have to give it a go. They have to give it a go. But Morocco, I think eventually the quality will show. Can I get this? That's a goal kick for Comoros. I thought it was a corner. Yeah, no, it was. It should be definitely a goal kick. So where and another thing that like some of most of these players that are playing for Comoros, most of them are apparently they're based in France. I think the whole starting 11 is based in France. They were born in France, and they some of them play in the second divisions of French of France. Even here, even with Morocco, I mean, one thing about African teams is that like they hardly choose players from their local leagues except for Egypt. Egypt is one team that also like do take their leagues very seriously. You see their team is dominated by players from pyramids, teams like Al Ahly, teams like Zamalek, and even here in South Africa. And I don't know. I don't think it's actually fair on players that are play in the local league of Morocco because they have some really good teams in Morocco. Raja Casablanca, Wydad, AS FAR Rabat. They have some really really good teams, man. I don't understand why they had to literally their entire starting 11 is made up of players that are based in overseas. I'm not happy about that. I'm not sure about that because again, this is Afcon. You need players that are playing in Africa. They know the conditions of play in Africa, but um, in a way, I understand because I mean, you have to pick a player like Brahim Diaz. He plays for Real Madrid. You have to pick a player like Ajay. He plays for Marseille. You have to pick a goalkeeper like Bono because he played for. He's been there, done it. Played for Sevilla. Let's see, Morocco on the attack. Oh, wait, man, Where's that tall striker from Morocco? That Moroccan guy. What am I now? Remember, he scored last against Portugal uh, in the last World Cup. What's his name? What's that? Morocco on the attack. Come on. Good defense. Comoros on the attack. Counter attack. That should be a yellow card for size. That should be a yellow card for size. Come on, ref. That's a yellow card. It's, that should be a yellow card, man. It's Ajay. That should be a yellow card actually. If the ref is not if the ref is impartial, that should be a straight yellow card for Ajay. Yes, I know it's still early in the game, but like it was intentional. He stopped like Comoros attack, but it's not gonna give dish out a yellow card. But then I feel like if it was another the other way around, that would have been a yellow card. 6 minutes gone. This is the guy that I'm talking about, Yusuf and Nesri. Why is he not? Why is he not picked? I don't think it's even in this squad for Afcon. This guy, oh man, this guy can score goals. One thing about, and he's still young, still only 28 years of age. Why is he not in the squad? Wait, let me see. Why is why is this guy not in the squad? Because I feel like Morocco do need a player like him who plays a striker. Wait, man, is this guy? I don't remember seeing his name on the list, man. I don't remember seeing this guy's name on the list. Let me see. Yusuf Bon is a striker. Okay, Alkomach, Talbi, Yusuf. Oh, okay, he's in the squad. Ah, bro, if this guy's in the squad, then I feel like Morocco will definitely win this Afcon, man. Bro, they have such a quality team. Some of the players that they have in this team is just like ridiculous, man. Kind of reminds me of Senegal when they won it. They had some of the best players. I mean, man was on your at his best. They had the likes of Koulibaly. I mean, that team was just unstoppable. And you look at this Morocco national team. I mean, look at those names, man. Look at those names that they have in their team. Like just look at that. Prime Diaz plays for Real Madrid, Akomash Villarreal, Talbi Sunderland, Yusuf En Neseri. Bro, they have some of I mean Mamadou, okay, no, this is Mali. Uh Abde, who play former Barcelona winger. So Morocco has some really, really good players, man. It's just a matter of just them playing together as a team and being used to each other. Nah, that's not a penalty. Not a penalty, that one. Simulation should be should be receiving a yellow card. Wait, did he give a nah, 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 nah? That's this ref. I knew he's going to give a penalty. That was never a penalty, bro. That was never a penalty. How? I need to see that on repeat. I need to see that on repeat. Okay, let's see. That is too soft, man. That is too soft, bro. Nah, man. He was contesting for the ball. He was contesting for the ball, man. We don't need such referees, man. He just gave in to the pressure from the fans because the fans were demanding it. They were being too loud, and it's just like, bro, we don't need referees that are going to ref or officiate the occasion. Be fair. The fact that like he did not issue a yellow card for Ajay on Comoros' counter attack, it just tells you that like this ref is not gonna be impartial, man. It's already taking sides, and that's kind of just muddies this game a little bit. Also, even if Morocco does, imagine if Morocco actually goes on and win this game. Oh, they missed the penalty. Okay, that's good. Fair, fair. Morocco just missed the penalty. I might be behind, man. I think I'm behind, but anyways, it is what it is. That is fair, man. That is justice. That is justice, man. That was never a penalty. I'm glad he missed. I'm so glad that he missed. That is justice right there. That is just if Morocco are gonna win this game, they have to earn it. They have to earn it. Just because they are hosting, they can't be just given free things. They have to earn their way to a win. So I'm so glad that the penalty was saved. I think this Comoros side is gonna give Morocco something to think about, man. I don't think it's gonna be an easy game for Morocco. And also remember, like with that save, come on, Comoros, come on, counter attack, quick counter. With that penalty save, now Comoros are gonna have so much confidence now going forward. They're going to have so much confidence. Don't be surprised if Comoros get that early goal or get a goal before Morocco does. I think Comoros might end up drawing the blood first before Morocco, because they've been so well organized defensively, trying to catch. You can see that like they just want to be resolute at the back, be organized, and try to catch this Morocco side on transition. And with the way Morocco are taking, obviously they're going to be exposed to those transitions. Yeah, that was also a poor penalty from Rahimi, man. That was not a good penalty at all from Rahimi, but job well done to the goalkeeper. Did very well saving that penalty. I kind of, if Comoros draw this game against Morocco, I think Comoros might just be those teams that like takes everyone by surprise and end up going to the reaching the semifinals and even like the quarterfinals, because no one knows anything about Comoros, if you're being honest. I think this might actually be their first AFCON tournament in their history, if I'm not mistaken. So they are an unknown entity. They kind of remind me of Cape Verde for some reason, because I remember at some point Cape Verde, they once, like, when they qualified for the first AFCON tournament, they went on to reach the semifinals, if not the quarterfinals. And I think this Comoros side might actually emulate what Cape Verde and the likes of, I think it was Madagascar, who also took everyone by surprise. And I remember they were even beating like top teams in Africa, and I think they ended up reaching the semifinals, if not the quarterfinals of the AFCON. And I feel like this Comoros side right now, they're taking Morocco by surprise. I don't think anyone gave them a chance or thought like they would actually make this a contest. And right now, they're literally holding their own, man. I'm super impressed with Comoros. They have done much way better than I thought they would. The fact that like Morocco had to be given a penalty that was never a penalty. They have their goalkeeper saving penalties. I think that they're doing well, man. 15 minutes into the game, and yeah, man, they're doing what no one thought they'd be doing. And yeah, Morocco, they have not really immersed themselves into this game, have not really created clear cut chances. Yes, I know it's still very early, but then for an opening ceremony with the stadium packed out to capacity, majority being Moroccan fans, you kind of like expect much better from Morocco, and which they have not been able to play. They've not been able to play well, to be honest. Yes, they might be dominating the position, but they can't crack that defense of Comoros. Morocco on the attack. Cross. Oh, whoa! What was that? Cleared by the defender, or goalkeeper punched it? Again, man, those crosses. If you had someone like En Nosuri is taking those crosses, man. Morocco again. That's like the second cross that I see Morocco delivering into the box and not being able to reach the target man. And that's why you need En Nusuri, man. That guy, I'll never, ever, ever not love that guy. What he did to Portugal, what he did to Portugal in 2022. Look, who was that guy who could not make the contact with it? Who's that? I think it was who's the number 11? Sabari. Bro, if that was En Nusuri, that would have been a goal. If that was En Nusuri, that's a goal. That's a goal. If it was En Nusuri in that position. So I think Morocco should have started En Nusuri in this game. I think they should have started En Nusuri in this game because again, he doesn't miss that penalty that like Rahimi missed. He's also gonna be able to take those crosses. Aerially is so good, man. Aerially, man. Aerially, Enosor is so good, and I feel like he will definitely be brought on, maybe in the second half. But I just feel like at this current moment, Morocco are actually missing his presence in the penalty box. Uh, Sai is coming off with what seems like a serious injury. This guy always, whenever I watch Morocco plays, is always getting substituted through injuries. I remember even in the World Cup, was it in the World Cup or in the last AFCON? He was also injured. He's so injury prone, man. How old is he? 35 years of age. Ah, nah, he's old. He is old. He's definitely old, man. So says he's substituted by Jawad El Yamik. Jawad El Yamik. Which team does he play for? Wait, Comoros on the attack. Oh man, Comoros, bro. I won't be surprised if Comoros. Hey man, let me not speak too soon. Let me not start making wild predictions. But I must say I've been impressed. I've been super impressed with Comoros, man. I was just offside there. It's just offside. Something's not good here. Free kick for Morocco, the edge of the box. Uh, Corner kick to Morocco needs to get a goal now, man. Morocco needs to get a goal now because it's almost 30 minutes gone since the game has started. And yes, they've been dominating ball position, but they have not been able to just create those clear cut chances. They've not been able to just dominate and just impose themselves and just make sure that like this Comoros side doesn't even get or don't even get a glimmer of hope. But with the way the game is going, the longer it goes without a goal for Morocco, the game's just gonna get away from them. The game is just gonna get go away from them, and you don't want these small sides gaining into confidence. But again, Morocco on the attack, wasted chance there from Saibiri. It's been wasteful this Saibiri guy, if I'm being honest. Him and Rahimi, I don't think they've been that great for Morocco. That's like the second chance that I see him squandering, and that's why I don't think Talbi would have missed those opportunities that Rahim has been missing. I don't think En Nasuri would have missed those chances that like Saibari and Rahim have been missing so far. And I don't think they've been so helpful, man. I just don't think they've been helpful for Comoros. But yeah, man, 30 minutes gone. Just 15 minutes before halftime. Throw in Mazraoui, Man United right back. Which other team do we have in this group? I think we have Mali, we have Zambia. This is actually a very tough group, man. This is actually a very tough group. Mali is a very very good side. I think they beat us like in the last Afcon. They beat Bafana Fana in the last Afcon. Zambia on their day can't forget that like they are the former champions. They beat Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast in 2012, but they don't have those players that they had in 2012. But on their day, they can beat anyone in Zambia. But I do expect Morocco to beat Zambia comfortably. But then Mali. So yeah, man, this group is open. This group is open, especially if Comoros does get a point against Morocco. I mean, that would be the biggest upset of the tournament. That would be the biggest upset of the tournament. Cross there from Morocco. I still do expect Morocco to get a goal. I do expect Morocco to be more attacking in the second half because, like I said, those players that I mentioned, the likes of Talbi and Nasuri, they'll be definitely be brought on, and I do expect them to be impactful. Now, Morocco, they keep delivering those crosses. They keep delivering those crosses, but then they don't have the target man. They don't have height of a nursery in the box, and it's kind of like I don't understand if that was the game plan. Then why not start a nursery? Because that's like the fourth, if not the third, if not the fourth cross that I'm seeing, whereby it doesn't get to the target, the person that is aimed for, and or the person that is aimed for is not able to reach it because it is not tall enough. and they're missing opportunities. Let me see, it's 180 centimeter tall. You look, is like the third shortest player in this Moroccan side. Is the like the third shortest. But then they keep delivering balls into the 18 area. They don't have the height of En Nesuri. Look how tall En Nesuri is. 190 centimeter tall. 190 centimeter tall. So I don't understand, man. I don't understand why En Nesuri didn't start this game if Morocco are going to be delivering so many crosses into the 18 area. By now, Morocco would have scored. Forget the penalty, they would have scored through one of those crosses that like they have been delivering them. And those crosses have been actually very good deliveries. They have been delivering such some really good balls into the penalty area of into the penalty box of Comoros. Which team does he play for? This okay. 10 minutes before halftime. Set piece for Morocco. That'll be the first yellow card of the tournament given to Kari, number 8 of Comoros. This guy was just number 8 and he plays as a center back. Number 8, playing as a center back. Kind of reminds me, or was it William Gallas who was playing for Arsenal? The guy was a center back and he used to wear number 10. That was one of the most hilarious things you'll ever see in football. Like the most strange thing, very strange. Number 10 playing as a center back. That was insane, man. Gallas. Free kick from Morocco. Can they get this on target? It's actually in a very good position. In a very good position. Another waste. Morocco have been, man. This team, they are so dreadful, man. They are so dreadful. Like, what was that? What was that? Number 5, Ajed. What, bro? When did Ajed score from long range? When did Ajed score a free kick? Like, Brahim Diaz, why not take that free kick? Why not aim for a goal? This is bad from Morocco, man. This is very bad from Morocco. They are just like showing so much um the lack of quality, man, in this Moroccan side, especially like just lacking that killer touch, that killer instinct, that killer final killer pass, man, is just lacking from them. Another delivery, bro. They they are missing. I know I'll sound like a broken record, but they are really missing a Nesuri. Morocco wanting another penalty. Kind of looked like a penalty from me from the first lens. I'll need to see a repeat of that. It kind of did look like a penalty. Okay, nah, it's not a penalty. It's actually a foul because he it touched the ball touched Brahim's hand. But what followed that? Yes, it was a foul, but should not be a penalty. That's not a penalty. It's actually a foul. It's a free kick for Comoros because Brahim Diaz touched the ball with his hand. Come on, man! It's not a penalty. Just get underway, man. Get underway. It's not a penalty. We all can see that it's not a penalty. What more are you still checking? What? What? What for? Why should the ref go to to the monitor to check what? Brahim made the contact. The ball touched Brahim's his hand in the penalty box. It can't be a penalty for Morocco. It just that's not a penalty, man. He touched the ball with his hand. Why not? Why are they not showing that part where he's touching the ball with his hand? Yeah, no, it's not a penalty. Exactly. Never a penalty there. And also, it was not still, even if maybe the ball had not touched the Brahim Diaz's hand, that was never even a foul on Brahim Diaz. I just feel like he was looking for a foul. He was just looking for a contact and he did not get it and kind of like lost his footing there. Hence, he fell. But Morocco, Comoros have done so well, man. Comoros have done so well. Like what they've done is incredible, man. And right now, going to halftime, it's anyone's game. It's gonna be anyone's game, and I feel like Comoros just need to just take it up a notch. Try to get that goal while Morocco are still relaxed, because this game is there for the taking. I feel like Morocco are there for the taking, man. So you have additional of 5 minutes before half time. Morocco will be hoping to get a goal before halftime, but I've not seen much from them for me to be convinced that like they can get a goal in this next 5 minutes. They have been dreadful, man. I have not been impressed with Morocco one bit. That's a foul, ref. Come on. Exactly. Come on. Bro, this Comoros side, like I'm telling you, Comoros might actually be the dark horses of this tournament. That might actually be the dark horses of this tournament, man. I feel like teams need to take them serious. Teams need to take this Comoros side serious because how like they're literally holding their own against Morocco on the opening day of the tournament against the number one ranked team in Africa, and they're holding their own. Teams need to take this Comoros side serious. I'm telling you, I think they might just be the dark horses of this tournament. I thought the stadium might actually be too big for them. I thought they might just get overwhelmed, but no, 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 don't do that. Good decision there from the goalkeeper. Oh, you don't want to do that, man. You don't want to give this Morocco side freebies. You can't do that. They don't deserve any freebies. Any mistakes from Comoros need to make sure they cut out all any mistakes, especially at the back. Those lousy we can't have that. Is who's it? Soilihi. We can't have that Soilihi. Switch on, switch on. So yeah, man, just like that, half time, Morocco nil, Comoros nil. Very, very underwhelming performance from Morocco, man. Very, very lukewarm performance from Morocco. But again, they do have good players on the bench. Um, it would be naive of me to think that like, okay, the game will end at nil nil. But again, you have to give massive, massive credit to Comoros being able to stay in the game for so long without feeling overwhelmed by the pressure and also the play in such a big stadium. They have held their own playing against those top players that of Morocco. They have held their own, man. Good performance from Comoros. Now, obviously, like going to halftime, you'll definitely be seeing changes from Morocco. I'm sure players like Bilal El Kanous will be definitely be being brought will definitely be brought on as a sub. Chestin Talbi, I do expect to see him coming on in the second half. Elias Akomach, I don't know if maybe today will be the day for him, but then players like Abdes Samad Ezalzuli, who plays for Betis. I think he might also be brought on. And then you also have the big man there, Youssef En Nesiri. He has to come on. He has to come on because now Morocco will definitely be depending on those crosses. They will now they need a goal. Now you do bring him on. So those are the changes that I expect to see from Morocco. Remember, they've already made one substitution, which was forced because of injury that like their captain size sustained. But other than that, man, going forward, Morocco have been so lukewarm, man. They've been so underwhelming, and Rahimi here. I think I do expect him to not to come back in the second half. I think he'll be substituted before the second half kicks off. Sabari has been wasteful. I've not been impressed with him. One player that I've actually been very, very much impressed with from this Morocco side is Uanahi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name well, but yeah, he's playing some really, really good football, man. The guy, he's such a good footballer. Uanahi, I think he plays for, is it Girona in Spain? Let me just, I think it's Girona. He's been playing very some really 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 good football, man. He plays for Girona in Spain. How old is he? How old is this guy? They're also missing another notable player that they're missing is Hakim. Is Hakimi. They're missing Hakimi. Yeah, you don't have that right back. Yes, Mazraoui, he can overlap, he can go forward, but then he can take on players like the way Hakimi does. So they are definitely missing like Hakimi's presence in this side. But yeah, man. But then other than that, you have to give Comoros credit. Like the way they've played. You have to give them credit. And again, injustice. Ref giving Morocco a penalty that was pretty much non-existent because that was never a penalty for me. That was never a penalty because if it was reversed, the ref would not have given that penalty to Comoros. But the fact that like the panda, the goalkeeper of Morocco, did well by saving that penalty and making sure that like Morocco are still in the game and have a chance of winning this game because it's still nil nil. So the fact that the game is still nil nil, Comoros does have a chance. They do have a chance, and um, it's just a matter of we'll see in the second half. Yes, I don't really expect them to beat Morocco, but anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. And tomorrow we have the big one, man. Tomorrow we have the big, big, big one. Bafana Bafana, South Africa, South A versus Angola. I don't. I think we Bafana Bafana will beat Angola, man. I'm so confident about tomorrow's game. Super, super, super confident and amped for that game. I think Bafana Bafana will beat Angola, man. The way we are playing, we have such a team. Yes, we might not have those big stars, but then we have a team. We have a team that is cohesive. We have a team that is well balanced. The goal we have three top goalkeepers. We have our defense is top. Our fullbacks are tops. The midfield is top. The forward is top. We have, bro, Wafana Fana. We can win this, man. I think Wafana Fana, bro. I don't want to. I hope I'm not jinxing it. I hope I'm not jinxing this, but I think Wafana Fana should be the favorite. Wafana Fana should be the favorite to win this. I think Wafana Fana can win this, and I believe we'll win this, man. No, no, let me not say we will win this. I believe we can reach the semifinals, and then if you're in the semifinals, then anything's possible. If you're in the semifinals, anything is possible. It would be great for Fana. I mean, we need to win, bro. The last time we won this was like 1990, is it 1995? 1995. That was the last time Afana won the AFCON. Since then, we came third twice, I think. We reached the semifinals and got knocked out in the last 16, got knocked out in the quarterfinals, got knocked out in the group stages, did not qualify for some editions. So this could be the year, man. This could be the year because you see these top teams with big names, they're not playing well. They're not convincing. Like, yes, they have big names, but then they're not playing as a team. And with the experience that we had accumulated in the last AFCON, with the team that we have right now, those Orlando Pirates players, those Mamelodi Sundowns players, you mix that with the likes of Ngezan who are playing in overseas and the likes of Campbell, the likes of Nkota, the young and exciting players, those young and exciting players. Bro, we can win this. I think Bafana Fana needs to assume that position of being the favorites and play like the favorites. We need to stamp authorities in this game. We should not play and try maybe allow teams to dominate position. We need to impose our games on our position. We need to play on the front foot. And I think that's the only way that we can win this. Send a strong message to other teams that like we're not here to play games. That's the only way that Fana can win this. We have to be arrogant. You hear people say you must show the arrogance. We have to be arrogant. We need to show our arrogance. We need to show that like we have the quality. We need to show like we need to make teams be worried and scared to face us. We need to do that because for me, this AFCON is open. This AFCON tournament is so open. Like anyone can win this. I think you're gonna see teams like Cape Verde. Cape Verde is gonna will reach the semifinals. You're gonna. I think Congo is just the further like Congo. I'm not sure about Congo, but the further like they'll be missing players like Wisa, who's actually a very good striker. I think that might just work against them. But then if they had those players like Wisa, I would say Congo might actually be that team that might actually be an underdog in this tournament and be a dark horse and go all the way and reach the finals. But I feel like I don't think Morocco can win this. I've seen it, when it comes to AFCON, they don't perform well in AFCON. It has been so many years since they won AFCON, and even in the last editions of AFCONs, they've not been reaching the finals or even the semi-finals. So they do struggle when it comes to AFCON. Yes, maybe this time around because it's in their home, it's been played in Morocco. That might actually work in their favor, but I'm still not convinced that they can win this. Ivory Coast, they're not the Ivory Coast of the last time when they won it. Nicolas Pepe is not there. They're missing players like Nicolas Pepe, and I mean, you can leave a player like Nicolas Pepe in from and to leave him out from the AFCON squad. I think that might actually work against Ivory Coast. Nigeria is not the Nigeria of the past, man. Yes, they have the likes of Osimhen, they have the likes of Iwobi, they have all those top players, but still, man, I'm just not convinced with Nigeria. The fact that like they struggled in the what was it the World Cup qualifiers, got eliminated by the DRC Congo, could not win the group that had Bafana Bafana. That tells me that like this Nigeria side, they don't have what it takes. Yes, they might have all these good players, but then they are not a cohesive team. They don't play together as a team. And then you go from there, you have Cameroon side that like they have their own dramas in their camp. They had two coaches, they had two different teams separately, two different squads to go into this AFCON. They have their own drama with their federations. When you go to a tournament like AFCON, you don't need such things happening in camp. So already that kind of like affects the team morale. And then from there you go to Egypt. Egypt, uh, way too reliant on Mo Salah. Mo Salah, yes, on his day he can be great, but then I feel like Mo Salah, he has passed his best days. He's no longer the Mo Salah of the last 2 3 seasons ago. Yes, he was playing well last season, but then again, even when Mo Salah was at his best and he was firing, he wasn't able to get this Egypt side over the line. They don't have the quality from the way they did back then in the 2008, 2006, 2012 when they were dominating the AFCON. They don't have those names that they had back then, the likes of Abutrika Zidane, those names that they had back then. They don't have that. And then you don't have Ghana. Ghana did not qualify. And then you go there, you move from there, you move to Senegal. Senegal, yes, Senegal are a top team. Senegal, for me, I think they can win this tournament. For me, they are the outright favorite. But then right now, they're just going under the radar. No one is actually taking Senegal serious. I don't know why, but then going to this tournament, no one really talks about Senegal, and it's kind of weird because that Senegal side, they have some really good players. Some of that squad, they've been together for so long. That Senegal squad, remember Mane, Koulibaly, um, Diarra, Emmanuel Sarr, Pape Matassa, those players, I think this might be their third AFCON together. They've been together for so long, and they know what it takes. They have what it takes, and they know what it takes, it will take for them to win this AFCON. They have the experience, and it feels like no one is actually taking them serious. No one actually talking about Senegal's uh, as one of the favorites to win this tournament. Going to this tournament is just about Morocco. It's just about maybe Algeria. It's just about Nigeria. It's just about those countries. But then no one's like, I've not heard enough noise being made about Senegal. And for me, that's a mistake. That's a mistake considering that like they have some of the best players going this tournament. I'm just gonna go through uh, uh, their squad and so that you can just see the type of players that they have in their squad. Where's Senegal? Edward Mendy, Diouf, Moridio, Ilai Kamara, Crepin Diata. What a player, man! Crepin Diata. One, I like this player, man. Mendy, Koulibaly, Sek, Musa Niakate, Mamadou Sarr, Haji Malik Diop, Ismail Jacobs, Idrissa Ganagai, Habib Diarra, Pape Matassa, Pape Alassane Gaye, Lamine Kamara, Pate, Sis, Sadio Mane, Ndiaye, Nicholas Jackson, Habib Diallo, Boulaye Dia, Sheikh Sabali, Assam Diao, Ibrahim Mbaye, Sheriff Ndiaye, and Ismail Sa. Bro, that look at that team, bro. Bro, bro, now I feel like uh Senegal should win this tournament. I mean, Sadio Mane, Iliam Dia is been on top form for Everton. Nicholas Jackson, Habib, bro, Sheriff. I mean, this boy Ibrahim Mbaye who plays for PSG. Ismail Sai has also been on a great follow form for Crystal Palace. So I think Senegal will win this tournament, man. If I was to put my money on the line, and I would actually, I believe Senegal would win this. I believe Senegal will definitely win this tournament. Just look at that team. Yes, I know names don't play football. Football's not playing paper, but some of these players have won the tournament before together. So, and again, Sadio Mane, the captain, Koulibaly, the captain, I think they will steer this squad to where it should be, which is the pinnacle of African football. And then Democratic Republic of Congo, they're in the same group with Senegal, which is Group D. There are some really good players also. Let's see, Rocky Kalulu, Stephen Kapwadi, Arthur Masuaku, Mbeba, Excel Twanzibi, Aaron Wambizaga. Okay, Wambizaga, Twanzibi, Masuaku, Chance Mbemba, Theo Bongoda. Hey, some of these their names are difficult to pronounce. Yo, Fiston Mayele. Fiston Mayele is in the Democratic Republic of Congo squad. Yeah, man, one of those players that I think he might actually end up being one of the top strikers, if not top goal scorers. This Fiston Mayele, because he knows where the goals are. The one thing about Fiston Mayele, he will score goals. He will score goals. This guy, regardless which team is playing for or against, he will score you goals. So yeah, man, those are the squad. I mean, I can't wait for tomorrow's games. Tomorrow we have about, I think, three fixtures. We have uh, Mali against Zambia. I think that will be a thrill of a game. I do expect Mali to win that game, and then we have South Africa against Angola. I think that's gonna be top game of football. Gonna be some really good quality players on the field tomorrow, and then also later on you have Egypt against what are they playing against? Zimbabwe. Egypt against Zimbabwe. All again a very good football match. I think the fixtures that we have tomorrow are gonna be way better than the fixtures that we saw today. I mean today's game. The game, the what you call this opening game has been dreadful. If you're being honest, this opening game, Morocco against Comoros, it has been did not have did not live to the expectations so far. I don't feel like we have seen enough actions. We do not see. Yes, there was a penalty save. There was a couple of goal attempt from Morocco, but then not to the extent that we had expected. Especially considering the quality players that Morocco has, I don't think they have done themselves justice. Hopefully, they will improve in the second half, but so far, I'm not impressed with Morocco whatsoever. Hence, I'm really, it might not be early. It might say I'm being overreactionary, but I'm ruling Morocco out as the favorite to win this tournament. Mainly because historically they've not been great when it comes to AFCON, like I mentioned before. Again, the way they've played in this first half, I have not seen a team that wants to send a message to other teams in this tournament. Also, the absence of Hakimi, that's gonna affect this team. I hope come second half, if they will score goals, then maybe that might kind of like maybe change my mind. But then so far, I am not impressed at all with this Morocco side. Let's see what time is it. Second half hasn't started yet. Okay. Get this. How you like me now? Come on, pause on the go on. Bounce. Again, you see what I'm talking about, bro? Morocco needs El Nesoi in this game, bro. That's like if it was El Nesoi in that position, he's getting to that ball. He's getting to that ball because he has the height, bro. How is this coach not bringing on El Nesoi? I'll never understand it. How is he not bringing on El Nesoi when they're having so much opportunities that he would have taken? Raheem is struggling out there. He is struggling. He's not tall enough. I just don't understand the reasoning behind not starting LNSA. Maybe is it fit? Other than maybe being fitness, I will not understand because tactically it's not working. Style of play, because I thought like maybe Morocco want to adopt a certain style of play in this game, but then it's just not working because they're still bringing in those crosses. They're still bringing those crosses, and it's just unfortunate because if they had a player like El Nessay in that position, height, Morocco would be 2 goals up by now. They would score 2 goals easily. And remember, he would not have missed that penalty that that Rahimi missed. So yeah, the coaches of Morocco got this one wrong. They've got this one massively wrong. But anyways, it is what it is. I wonder what another cross. Bro, this coach of Morocco is frustrating me because I had Morocco win this game in my accumulator. And the fact that like Morocco are having these crosses, continue to play crosses in to the box. And they don't have someone with the height to get to those crosses. And you're still having not bringing on El Nesay. It's frustrating me. It is really frustrating me. I have to be honest. Again, eventually, Morocco get a goal through Brahim Diaz. I'm yet to see the goal because I think I'm behind here. But yeah, I think well, is there. Morocco scored through Brahim Diaz. The Real Madrid midfielder gets on the score sheet. Gets is actually this is his first AFCON goal. He has never played in the AFCON tournament before. So yeah, Brahim Diaz, Mazraoui assist. I'm yet to see the goal, by the way. I'm so behind. Well taken goal there from Brahim Diaz. To be fair, he took that very well. Morocco needed that goal. It was very important for them to score a goal early in the second half, because the longer this game would have went, with the score still be a nil-nil, it was gonna be very, very, very dangerous for Morocco. But yeah, man, Morocco won, Comoros nil. It was expected, to be fair. It just took way longer than it should have. But yeah, hopefully the game will open up now. Hopefully Comoros will kind of like get out of their shell a little bit and try to get an equalizer, because they have nothing to lose now. You sit back, you don't win a game. You kind of like attack, you give yourself a chance. So hopefully we'll see an open game. But then also Morocco, they might just say, Comoros might just say, yeah, let's just lose this game by 1-0, so that like we don't concede more goals and give ourselves a chance qualifying in the third best position. So it's kind of like a very, very difficult position to be in for Comoros, because you attack, you leave yourself exposed at the back. Now Morocco can just rip you apart and score 3, 4 goals. Now it's going to be difficult for you to uh, make up those numbers when it comes to goal difference. Losing 1-0 against Morocco, a much better side at home, opening game, that's a respectable score to lose. But then 3, 4, 5, you make things difficult for yourself to advance to the what you call the knockout stages. And Morocco are looking so poised right now. They won that second goal. They, they what? Eba. Oh, what a save from Bono! What a save, man! Said, this boy is actually a very good player, man. Whose team does he play for? That is Standard Leach, I think. I believe that is Standard Leach. Oh, what a player that this boy is, man. How old is he? Number 11. It's 25 years of 25 years of age. 25 years old. 25 years of age. I've been impressed with him. I have to be honest. I've been so impressed with him. Rafiki Said. Rafiki. I believe he plays for Standard Liège in Belgium. Let me just look at that confirmation. Yeah, he plays for Standard de Liège. Look at those number of crosses, 19 crosses from Morocco. 19 crosses. How can you bring so many crosses when you don't have a towering player like El Nasser in your team? That kind of just it just defeats the purpose. What's the reason to be bringing those crosses if you don't have someone that is tall enough to be taking advantage of those crosses? Don't then start him, or don't play that many crosses into the penalty box because you're not gonna win them. You don't have a player, a striker that is tall enough to be on the end of those crosses. I mean, Rahim is only like 2 inches taller than Said, and El Nesei is like 190 something centimeter tall. Oh, great. See that Morocco now, they want to get that second goal, man. And I think it's coming. It's only a matter of time. Because 1-0 is a dangerous score. 1-0 is not enough. Morocco needs to get a second goal. Oh, what a save. What a save. Double saves from Panda. This Comoros goalkeeper is actually very good, man. I've been super impressed with him. So Rahim is coming off, not for El Nese, coming on off for Kabi, and then Unahi also coming off for Eslazuli. Those are the two changes that I did not expect. I thought El Nese would be brought on. I also thought someone like El Kanous will be brought on for. I didn't think Unai would be would be substituted because, to be fair, I've been impressed with him. I thought he played very well. So it's very strange why the coach has decided to take him off. And also, Ezal Zuli is not a midfielder; he's a winger. So that change is very strange, very strange from the coach of. Very strange decision from the Morocco coach to be taking off Unahi, who's been very impressive, has been very played very well, instead of Ainawi, who I thought have not been impressed with him whatsoever. So I don't understand. I don't understand the thought process behind that decision. Those both changes were strange. Okay, Rahimi he had to be substituted. He was he was basically non-existent. He was number nine, and he's a number nine. But then I did not see him. He was not beneficial to this team, to this Morocco side. But I don't know much about Kabi. Let me not. I don't wanna be too critical on him until I see him. But now I believe that El Nessi might not be actually fit. He might not be fit because why would you not bring him on, especially when Morocco have been crossing so many balls into the penalty box of Comoros. So I think El Nessi might not be fit. I don't think he'll be brought on into this game, especially if Morocco goes on to win this game. I mean, for me, Wanahi was one of those players with a shot for man of the match. For me, he was one of those players that was a contender for man of the match, together with the goalkeeper of Comoros. Those are the two players that were very, very much impressive for to me. Diaz, obviously, like now that he scored, he'll be rated more than everyone else. But to be fair, I don't think he had such a very good game. I think he can do better than that. I think we've seen him perform much better than he has been performing today, especially at AC Milan. Another good save from Panda. This guy is such a good goalkeeper, man. Honestly, what a player, man. Yannick Panda, and he's still very young, 24 years of age. He has been the difference for Comoros because I feel like if it wasn't because of some of spectacular saves that he has been making, Comoros would have conceded a couple of goals. It's mainly because of him that they've only conceded one goal. Remember, he also saved a penalty. Hence, for me, he should be the man of the match. I'm sorry, but Diaz should not be the man of the match. If we're being fair and we actually watch football with understanding, you know that like Panda should be the man of the match, not Brahim Diaz. But then knowing this, people who are making these decisions, they're gonna give the man of the match to Brahim Diaz, which he does not deserve it. He does not deserve to be the man of the match, and he should not be. Come on, man. Comoros press, man. You guys can't just like give up like that. Come on, do something. That'll be offside, surely. What a tackle there from Ajay. Way over. There's my boy coming on. My boy, my favorite striker. My favorite striker has been brought on. He's coming on as a sub. Youssef and Nesri, the former Seville striker, the man who made sure that Portugal gets eliminated in the 2022 World Cup. That towering header that he scored, man. This guy, if he started this game, he would have been on a brace right now. In fact, he would have been on a hat trick. Oh, Kabi scored for Morocco, the guy who substituted Rahimi. Look, man, like I remember what I said. I said I don't want to be too critical of Kabi because I don't really know much about him. And again, coming on as a substitution, being a difference, getting a goal as a striker, that's what you have to do as a striker. When you get an opportunity to be brought on as a substitution, go on and score a goal. And that's what he did. And again, now is the competition between him and Youssef and Nesri. Rahim, I don't think he's gonna be starting a game anytime soon for Morocco. If the coach is fair, Rahim should not be starting the second game and the third game for Morocco. He should be on the bench. He should eat the ice. Sanjay the ice, especially now that like the person that substituted him went on to score a goal. And then also the guy missed the penalty opportunities, or he was his lack of height kind of like maybe cost him in to some extent. Oh, what? What the goal? Whoa, 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 whoa! What a goal, bruh! Goal of the tournament. Goal of the tournament. That's it. Rahimi, he might as well just forget about starting the game for Morocco. It's over for him. It is over for Hakimi. It is over. It is so over, bruv. It is so over for Rahimi. What a spectacular for goal, man. Take a bow, son. What a goal. What a hit. Oh, mamma mia. Have some of that, Panda. Nah, he have no chance. What a goal, man. What a well taken goal. Bicycle kick, Baba. Take that. Oh, Kabi. Man like Kabi, Come on. That's what you love to see, man. We love to see that. And again, he started that whole goal, man. He literally created that move. He was on the start of that attack and on the finish of that attack. Goal of the tournament. Goal of the tournament. You are never gonna see a better goal than that in this tournament. I'm sorry, you're not gonna see a better goal than that in this tournament. Ah man, that is so hard on Panda because he has been playing so well, been making some really, really good saves. That is so hard on him. I mean, just take a look at those substitution. Kanu's being brought on, Sabari off, and Naseri coming on, Diaz off. The quality in this Morocco side, man. The quality in this Morocco side. Can they go on and win this? I'm not sure. We shall see. I'm not convinced. I'm still not convinced that they can win this tournament. Yes, they have the quality. They have all those top players, but I don't know. The coach. I don't think I trust their coach to manage this team, because to have these stars is well is well and good, but then can you manage them? Can you make them play as a team when when the going gets tough? Can they find it within themselves to grind results? This Morocco side, I'm not sure that they can, man. I'm not sure, but it remains to be seen, man. We shall see. This is the first game of the tournament. I've seen what they can do. I've seen what their bench can do, the worth of depth that they have on the bench, the quality that they have. And again, also, Bono is the difference because he's also such a good. Look, they have the qualities, man. They do have qualities. Just a matter of can they play together as a team. When the going gets tough, can they actually like get stuck in? Hmm. Oh, unlucky there. I still think they will score another goal. I think they will score another goal, Morocco. Especially if they continue bringing all those crosses. I can see Eneseri being on the end of those crosses and getting a goal. Oh, what a oh man! Another player that has actually his performance has been going under the radar, but then has had such a solid game is Sofian Amrabat. He has actually been super super solid. Look at that header that the diving header that he just made there. What a what a header there from Amrabat clearing that cross from Comoros. It's actually been super impressive. 10 minutes to go before half time. Morocco have made 14 shots. Comoros have only had 3 shots. So that tells you that who's been having an upper hand in this game, especially in the second half. Morocco came back a different side, to be honest, which is something that I do say that like I do expect Morocco to come back a different side, and that's what they've done. Cross the ball. See now that they have a top player, they're not crossing the ball anymore. They're not crossing the ball into the penalty box anymore. And there's the time that they should be doing that more often. That was a poor cross there from Mazraoui. Oh, what a save. What a save from Panda. Told you guys about Panda, man. What a player, man. He's having such a good game. Poor delivery there from up there. Now that Morocco has such a an aerial threat of a player in necessary, the crosses that they bring on, they're not as crisp, as good as the one they were bringing in the first half. The crosses have been honestly piss poor. <sighs> 8 minutes to go before the end of the game. Ah,
Oh, oh, cleared. Morocco really want to get that third goal. Ah, they really want to get that third goal. Like they want to put a stamp on this performance.